All right, welcome everyone to the July 23rd, 2024 MicroProfile live Hangout. A link to the meeting minutes is in the chat, thanks to Jan. And go ahead and click on that link and add yourself as a microprofiler attending the call, and organization is optional. This recording will be shared on YouTube. And let's see, last thing is it's everyone's shared responsibility to take notes. The agenda today, I'm going to keep very short. Again, Emily's not here today, so I'll be covering the MicroProfile 7 release, and I do want to cover a little bit about Eclipse, OCX, and budget, and there's one of the things I was thinking about. Oh, MicroProfile 7 marketing. So. All right, so those are, two people are waiting to join. There we go. And let me put that over there so I can see it. Okay, so MicroProfile 7, we do have a couple of ballots going on. So I'm just gonna bring up the archive top level page, I think, here. Oh, wow, that's big. Okay. So you can see we've got a couple of ballots that have started, OpenAPI and REST client. In the meeting minutes, I've got links to those, to the release review ballots. So sorry about that. Telemetry, I need to, that's not what that is. And fault tolerance, I'm gonna break the link on those. The ballot links are here. Except that one too. There we go. We got REST client and OpenAPI currently in ballot. And is Nathan here today?
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm on.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, I should have known. You were like number 2. Sorry. So you're working on, I think, telemetry and fault tolerance, getting ready for the release review and submitting the ballots on those.
Yeah, we'll be hopefully having a compatible implementation that we can submit ballots for soon. They just found a bug very recently in the MicroProfile telemetry TCK and have fixed it, and just this morning have created a new proposed final for telemetry to get that in. And then we'll need to run against that and see if that then all passes and could be used for a CCR.
Okay, and you'll be actually initiating the ballots?
I can do that, yeah.
Okay, and when do you, time frame wise, because I know it's a little bit in flux, time frame wise, when do you think that would be?
I'd say no sooner than later this week, but could be later. It will depend on whether there are more failures that need to be addressed or not.
Okay. Could you also give me a 1-day heads up if you can? Are you on Slack at all, by the way?
I am on Slack, but I don't know about the MicroProfile Slack. Emily was just telling me
Okay.
there was such a thing just last week, so I haven't found it yet.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see your name there. So and that's okay. So if you could just give me email's fine. Just give me a day heads up about when you're going to submit the ballot, because then I'm going to just make sure I'm ballot ready for MicroProfile 7 ballot as well.
We should know that, when it gets pretty close, because the process for getting the CCR pages uploaded to an external location, that takes a while. So we should know within that it's going to be imminent when we do get that created, and it's not created yet.
Yeah. Can I go in here? Yesterday, John and I were talking in the marketing call, and my feedback to him, because he and those of you working on the release technically speaking, I was saying to John that this release has been too quiet and everything related to the community forum mailing list or the working group. I understand that we need the ballots to go to the forum via the working group, but it will be ideal and beneficial for everyone to get a little bit more insights into what is happening, from when do we expect it, what is coming into to votes, just like a summary of what currently is, the amount of work that needs to be done. I know we have tickets for everything, but we have missed a little bit of connection with the community. We have over 1,200 microprofilers, maybe active, not all of them, but it would be nice to engage in the release. And my feedback is, can we do this? And if so, who is going to send that message and say, these are the ballots that are coming in sometime this week, we need to do X for this really quickly, just show the tickets like it is here, copy paste, whatever, and then just move on. I think it's just, highly recommend it.
I think that's an excellent idea. And thank you for bringing that up. So I think what I'll do is just make sure we take sufficient notes here, create a post, and probably link to the meeting minutes here, just so people have to go to the meeting minutes,
Yes.
right? And maybe see lots of other interesting stuff. So, okay.
We really appreciate it. It's not only because I've been gone due to family emergency, but all of us, it doesn't really matter who you are. You should be being fed the information online in the mailing list. We have it for a reason. So thanks, everyone.
So I'm going to take a note here, and Nathan, let me know if I get this wrong. Okay. I'm taking Friday off, by the way. So if something comes in Friday, I could always start it on Saturday. Just a heads up. Near the end of the week at the earliest. Target release date was August. MicroProfile 7.0 release date was August 6th. That will likely slip a week. Because we need 2 weeks voting period, but if all the working group steering committee members vote within a week, then we can go ahead and close the ballot with everyone having voted, but it takes a minimum of a week, up to 2 weeks. So there's a chance that we could still release by August 6th. But if we don't, then we'll probably slip, I don't know, a few days or maybe a week.
Can we
Which in the big picture isn't really all that bad.
Let me be negative in here, just because of the marketing side of writing the blogs, the templates and everything. Because it takes 2 weeks, we should skip the week and just have it August 12th. Just because 2 weeks, we shouldn't have it August 6th. That is lying to ourselves and it's telling us for failure. Whatever we do and sending a message to the forum should say August 12th. We need to add it to the calendar as well, because 2 weeks, right? Even if we want to push every member to submit it and within 72 hours, people will not get to review it or things like this. Some of us want to do the review, right? So August 12th, there is nothing to do. What is an event? What is keeping us anchored to August 6th? If there is anything,
I don't think it was tied to any event. It's not a bad idea just pushing it out a week, to be honest.
Yeah.
It would probably be the 13th, just add 7 days, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Whatever
it's not a Friday, so we're safe.
Yeah, August 12th, and it will be better because then the US and the United States can be together. We need to ask, Payara if they want to continue to do on the release and the marketing side. And you see, it's the United States, Europe work, it gives them a day. So the 13th will be better.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna, is everyone on the call okay with slipping this a week to the August 13th? Okay, raise your hand. Of course, using Zoom, raise hand. If you don't think it's okay to slip it a week. Okay, so that we will move to August 13th. I will also post that in the update post on MicroProfile 7. Okay, that is where we are there. so that's the MicroProfile 7 update. Anybody else? We'll talk about marketing later. Anything else on the release itself? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Emerson. So one of the things we talked about, I'm gonna bring up the marketing notes. I can't remember. Did you volunteer or were you volunteered? I can't remember. To talk to Clark about what we can expect from a marketing perspective at Eclipse OCX? Do you remember that at all?
Emerson is no longer in the call.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
He
you're
was.
sharing different screens, so you cannot see the attendees.
Yeah.
We need to add him into a note in here and ask if he's taking this task, because he said he will do so, but that was after DevNexus and it has been a while. So I added a budget note in the minutes of today, and I recommend that we add 2 notes in the marketing and in the community minutes so that he can follow up.
Is that his?
Yes.
Okay.
And for reference, this is something Eclipse Con, or I do not know what the OCX means, but my questions were in the lines of MicroProfile was charged $2,500 in the 2024 budget for events. Eclipse gets to decide, I believe, what events that money goes to. And the questions are, what does MicroProfile get for the 2,500? Right? Or are we expected to throw more money at it using the budget that we currently have? Is this a part of the budget that we already paid for, the 2,500? Or are we being asked to spend more money from the budget? You know, there are these logistics that we do not know.
Okay, there. Okay. So that is it for this line item. Now I want to talk about MicroProfile 7 marketing. Community content. Sorry, I'm looking. Where did I put it? Did I just blow right by it?
You are in the marketing
Oh,
minutes.
I'm on the wrong one.
So,
That's why.
yeah, it needs to
That's
go
good.
into the
I
community.
want that
Yeah,
to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay. So there's a GitHub issue for MicroProfile marketing, and I believe Pyara signed up to lead marketing for the MicroProfile 7 release. This doesn't mean doing all the work. It just means you know, working with others to make sure things are assigned and people are following through. So, do you remember who it was from Pyara?
I do not know who is active at the moment. I have been gone for a month.
This has been a while. Okay, sorry, Emerson's coming back in. We'll go back to the other line item in a second. Let me assign him co-host again. Okay, Emerson, you are co-host again. So we're gonna go back to another discussion once we finish the current discussion, which is who someone from Pyara, I think, agreed to
Lookman. So
who was it?
back when, maybe 3 months ago, we asked, and Lookman said at that point,
Okay.
I would love to lead MP7, and Emerson is on the technical side, shadowing you, John, and Emily. So then Lookman said, I would love to work and do all the steps to learn how to do this. That means he will get access to Hootsuite, That is what we use in MicroProfile media, which is fantastic to have someone else aside from Vince from Atlanta, Jack, and Tommy Tribe, and another member that is no longer with us. So, Luis, you are in the call. Is it possible you ask Lukman to check out the minutes for the marketing and let us know if he's still able to lead the marketing side? We have all the steps, we have the templates for the blogs and all the things. He will be a part of making sure that nothing falls through, and that the 13th goes, you know, he can work with Ryan from Tommy Tribe, and, you know, he can work with his own designers, but we need someone to talk with him. And Luis, you're in the call. And you work for Payara. So can you do that ask?
I see that he posted a comment, an affirmative answer in the chat, and says he doesn't have a microphone.
Oh, okay, okay. I can see it. Multiple. This is wonderful. Thank you, Luis. He can. John, is it possible to add him in comments here, Lukman? And then they say he can reply through the comments, and then we know he can be assigned to the tickets and all.
Well, I was going to add it because he doesn't necessarily have to join this call, but I was going to add a line item in the marketing minutes.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm in the marketing minutes right now on the shared screen.
Lukman with Q. You can copy paste. It's like, it has been a while, but it's LUQ. There you go, Luis. You're amazing. Esto pasa con latinos. We're like hablando en español.
So I'm going to. I don't. Do you know what his email? I don't know if I have him in here.
Yes. Let me just find it.
Go ahead and paste it in chat.
I don't have his Payara email. I have his personal email, which makes me uncomfortable. Maybe
yeah,
Luis.
I agree.
Yeah, maybe Luis can have the Payara. I only have his personal, the Gmail. I'm not sharing that one.
Yeah, Luis is going to look up his email.
Yeah, Payara will be great, like the work email, no personal, without his permission, right? Emerson likes to use his personal because he's the committer, and that is the email he uses for his contributions to the project. But with there you go. Awesome, Alfonso. Gracias.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna copy and paste in get issue here. Okay. Awesome. Now I'm gonna switch gears back to the discussion we were having earlier. Emerson, we added. Oh no, it's back in the marketing minutes, isn't it? Yeah, Emerson, did you volunteer to chat with Clark about OCX and the MicroProfile budget and what within our $2,500 marketing budget is included with Eclipse OCX? Like, does our marketing budget include Eclipse OCX?
Okay.
And
Yeah, sorry, I remember the last thing I volunteered was for figuring out what to do with the leftovers from the Dead Nexus.
okay.
But I can follow up this subject and figure out what is next.
Yeah, and you can point him to this link, right? The bookmark. I have a bookmark here. You can just point him here, and it's got the context. So.
But it is, you know, something that is unclear here. You know, we said opportunities for collaboration within the 2,500 already paid budget. You see, if we don't make the money first, it means that we are opening ourselves to say we will use our leftover budget to do something else. Clearly, we could do that, buy t-shirt, swag to give away, and that is a fantastic idea. But if we don't copy paste the last sentence to the beginning, it's going to be confusing. It's with everything to do with money. Money doesn't lie. Preferable to be ruthless and direct. What is the 2,500 that we have already paid get us on this event? And
Are we still doing a Jakarta one this year?
no idea.
Yeah. I mean, I remember that was maybe part of it. Or was it like a community day at OCX? That might have been it. I'm trying to remember exactly what that bullet was. But okay, no, it's a valid question, and we've got it listed here.
Emerson, how do you feel about this?
I mean, it's the same thing. I just need to ask and see where we are.
And Emerson, have you found out what is the current budget for MicroProfile after DevNexus? Do we have the number?
No, I can't. I still wait for.
And it has been months. What is the delay? Do you know?
Will you need for day to answer or?
Yes.
No, yeah, I will follow up, but the thing.
So then there will be two tasks because you have two open tickets, and it needs to be, you can blame this call and say, I am being asked, what is the current budget for the project as Q3 is about to start? Is it starting, right? You say, it's July, we need to know. And then you can follow with the other one. There are two different tasks, and it's important. We are asking. We have been asking since April.
Yeah, I think it's good because it just seems like at the end of the year we've always run into, okay, we got to spend it, right? I would really like to avoid that this year. So yeah, understanding where we are is a very I think important data point. Jan?
Yeah, I think yeah, if we can spend it from that budget, distributing some swag on OCX would make sense. Also, producing a banner that we can set up for a booth, a roll-up banner would be nice. As far as I know, I'm a little bit involved in the organization of the Java part of OCX. There is no community day planned, so instead that new concept of OCX was created to replace the EclipseCon and the EclipseCon Community Day. So yeah, I would be interested in the answer of that question too.
Jan, what is OCX stands for? Can you type it? Because OCX, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. Well, yesterday when I checked the minutes, it was in the minutes, and I was like, what is this for? So can you tell us OCX, what does it stand for?
Originally, it was Open Code Exchange, but then they discovered that Open Code is an initiative of the German government to do open source on the department level and share these developments. And that was protected. So now it stands for Open Community Exchange.
Okay, okay, John, can we change it to open, stand for like Open Community Exchange, so we educate all of us to actually know what that means?
Well, OCX is the official.
Yeah, and John, since you're part of this, my feedback directly, and I'm being just nice to say it here instead of privately. When something is new, they should be using their full name. Plus, it's like a contract.
Well, I didn't know what it meant either.
Exactly. Just do that because otherwise it gets lost. What is this about? Right?
Fixed.
Use the wording, right?
Okay. I know, first use. I agree.
No. So yeah, this is for Jan.
I had
exactly
no influence on that name. We all ask how they came to that name, and we don't get an answer.
Say no more.
That's all right. All right.
Quietly here.
So that's sorry to keep this short because I have a pretty full plate today. I'm kind of hoping that that's enough coverage of topics today, unless there's something urgent we need to discuss.
Not urgent, but I did wanted to remind everyone, last year, MicroProfile took a vacation in the summer of 2 weeks in August, at the end of August. That will be the last 2 weeks. That will be immediately after we complete. It will be, what is it? It will be to iterate what we did last year. It will be from the 19th to get back on the 2nd. And my recommendation is, we did it last year, we should do it this year. And we should just send a message maybe to the community and say, is this a good idea? We did it last year and we took a 2-week vacation. You know, just everyone taking a break, whatever. And I had to recommend something like this to continue to happen. We do it in December, and apologies, I have been gone. But you know, iteration is important.
So we did talk about that, about taking
Oh,
off
really?
like the first 2 weeks of August. I didn't want to do it for the live hangout yet. I was gonna make that call later. Kind of glad I did, because we pushed out the release a week.
Yeah.
So I think Emily might have already removed the technical meetings from the MicroProfile calendar, maybe.
I didn't.
But we were talking about that, and let's take it offline.
Okay.
One thing, one last reminder for everybody. We have 2 ballots open. So whoever plans to vote, please vote for the Open API release review and REST client. So sorry, I forgot to remind everybody, vote early, vote often.
Yeah. I'm happy to provide my feedback on the vacation if it lands in the community. I don't like privacy on this.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks for accommodating the short meeting, and I'll see everyone in 2 weeks.
Thanks so much.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Bye, everyone.
All right, bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.